Top down, they don't know what I've been through. I ride through the city and the shit go up. Yeah, I'm from the town, everybody know us. Walk inside the spot and the hoes go nuts. I keep it low key and low key I'm flexing. So if you hating, the fuck out my section. I see you, baby, right there, yeah, you working. I throw this cash, you deserve it. Little mama twerk something for me. Little mama twerk something for me. I need you. Little mama twerk something for me. Little mama twerk something for me. I need you. Little mama twerk something for me. Little mama twerk something for me. I need you. Little mama. Another beautiful day, so a lovely day, a lot of heat. Hope y'all staying hydrated out there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another week. You might not like it podcast. I got Sam with me. We got a returning cast member who been absent a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But look who it is. We gonna start down there, brother. You welcome back, man. How you doing, man? How you been? How you feeling, man? God damn, bro. Good to see you finally made it on schedule. I won't say time, but schedule. Okay. Yeah. What's good, though?
Listen. Hey, how did Jay-Z say? I'm a businessman. Under your business. Damn. You know what I mean? I'm a businessman, man. I'm busy. My bad.
Okay.
But
I
no,
don't know
hey,
if that's
yo.
how that verse went, but yeah, I feel you.
It was somewhere around there. It was somewhere around. I swear it was like that. Bro, it was like that. I'm a business man. Have a business. Yeah. Nah, bro. Life is real smooth. To black excellence. Shit. So that's a real thing. Yeah, it's hot. It's 7:18 and it's still 101 degree. So if you ain't from AZ, we live in the desert, and yeah, the sun don't turn off. Even at 12 o'clock, it's like 80 degrees. So it's hot. Damn it. And hey, what's good, fellas? Let's do the damn thing.
Yeah, definitely a hot one, man. And I love it, man. I don't love, 8 p.m. and it's 100 degrees, but well, I'll deal with it. Sam, brother, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
You still got the sling going, man? Talk to the people.
Yeah, I'm in the house. I ain't got to deal with that heat. Other than that, I would like to say Happy Father's Day to you brothers. Well, to you, Tyrone. Happy Father's Day. Even though, what's up? Oh, what's up? I can't say.
I got. Hold on.
What?
I got two
no,
dogs.
Nigga, it ain't no Happy Father's Day to this nigga. The
I
nigga
got
don't like
two
stepmamas.
dogs.
The nigga don't
I
like
got
stepdaddies.
two
The nigga ain't got his own kids.
dogs.
Nigga. Move
Yeah,
on
I
ahead,
can't-
Sam. Continue what you saying, Sam.
For I don't give a damn.
Hey. As I was saying, Happy Father's Day, and I ain't talking about the damn holiday. That's every day. Happy Father's Day to the Father's Day. I ain't gonna let nobody tell me when I can celebrate myself as a dad. Forget you United States holidays. Happy Father's Day, fellas. Tyrone, happy Father's Day.
Sam, man. I'll accept that. And happy Father's Day to all the other fathers out there, not pet fathers, nigga. Nobody cares. Everyone that's fathered a real physical human being, a human child, and happy Mother's Day as well,
Yeah.
I feel like everybody needs to be appreciated every single day. Look, we both came together and birthed that child. So it is what it is. Whether you think the nigga ain't shit or the kids think the nigga ain't shit, hey, they got that nigga DNA. So happy Father's Day, nigga.
It started off with a like or a drink. You heard me? It was one of them.
Yeah, shit. Happy Father's Day again. Beautiful day, man. It's just like I say, it's just great. Happy to be here. Watching the World Cup. It's just a beautiful day, chopping it up, talking shit with my fellas, and we got some shit to talk some shit about. I know, Sam, you probably want to expand in a couple categories on some things, but
yeah.
We got a little rundown. We got some things we're gonna talk about, some things we want y'all to give us some feedback on, and let's get started. You know what I'm saying? It's obviously right out the gate. We got to get going with the hot take. What's going on, Sam? What's the hot take of the day?
Man, there's so many things going through my mind right now. So I'm going to surprise you with this one. It ain't going to even be what we talked about, brother. It's something else. How many of y'all out there that's truly planned person? Like, we planned this, or is you a hookup, baby? Well, how many of y'all out there like that? What y'all say? How many of you say out there just hook up? Like went out, hooked up, high school, just hooked up. It wasn't no plans. It was just, I'm going to get that, or I'm going to let them get it. Baby, how many of y'all out there like that?
Damn. All the
Fucked up, bro.
unplanned babies.
Yeah, that's fucked up, Sam. I think that's definitely hot, but damn, that's fucked up, nigga. Cause like I definitely ain't a planned baby. Damn it, I know that for a damn shit. Like I ain't no planned baby, so I'll answer that question right there.
So
Yeah, I
basically,
was.
how many bastards out there?
That's me.
Nigga, look, being a
Hey, hey,
bastard ain't
hey,
about
hey,
not
Sam
being
just going
planned,
through he going
Sam.
through the
Hey,
dope.
hey.
Nah,
To
being
my
a bastard is about. I get what you saying though, but being a bastard is your mama went outside the relationship and shit, and had you with another nigga. That's what being a bastard is.
No. That's a creep baby. That's a creep baby. A bastard is two people that's together. Two people that's together have a child out of wedlock.
Well, look here. I'm happily a planned baby. You know what I'm saying? I'll come right out the gate and say it. I was a planned baby. And unfortunately, I was a planned baby due to tragedy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing that I kind of hate about being the planned baby. But at the same time, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Here I am. I'm still me, but I have two older sisters. So, you know, my older sister that everybody know, obviously, but then I also have another older sister, Ashley, who didn't make it, you know, due to a drunk driver striking the vehicle when they were leaving the hospital. So I was the recovery baby, you know, that like my mom, she like had to recover from that. And then that's when I was born. So it is what it is. I'm a recovery baby, but
so you was
technically
playing though.
a planned baby. Yeah, I'm technically a planned baby. Yeah. Everybody else, I mean, my mama had my sister in high school. You know what I'm saying? So she was like 17, 18 years old, bro. So I don't really know if them was planned out. My youngest brother is probably planned out, you know. I will say both of my children are plan B babies. The plan B didn't work babies is
oh damn.
I know, dog. It is. Hey, I ain't with either one of their mamas, and you know, hey, we probably tried to work it out a little bit there, here and there, but I mean, look, hey, we all where we at. We at different houses, and you know, them my kids, but yeah, they wasn't playing, brother. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey. I was the third child, so hopefully I was playing.
Okay,
Hey. Since we kind of shed that light, I know for damn sure I wasn't playing because my mom had me when she was 18. You know what I'm saying? Still in high school, doing her thing, got the cheerleader and shit. So you know, every nigga wanted to fuck a cheerleader. Let's just call it.
Is that what it was?
So that's unplanned. So that's a hookup baby.
I think I'll say this, bro. Any female that had a baby while they was in high school, definitely not a planned baby. There's not one.
That gotta be 100% an unplanned baby, but there's no way you planned your life around that, nigga. No.
That you, I don't give a fuck if you a senior.
Just depends on the country. It depends on the country.
Okay. No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that neither. Cause what I'm thinking.
In high school, Sam.
Dog, listen. No BS here. I know of a couple that they started dating 7th, 8th grade, and they still together today.
That's smooth. I can't even knock that. That's smooth.
But it's only one.
Yeah, I mean, look, you got those like those love stories where it's like almost like Disney drew it up and shit like that. You know what I mean? I met I ain't gonna say his name, but I met somebody like that too, Sam, like where they were in like 8th grade and they were actually best friends. I think they were best friends in 7th grade, 8th grade. They actually started dating. Their family actually came together and like accepted them dating. And while in high school, they actually dated and stayed together. Like the family supported it. The family actually got together and got closer. After high school, they got married. And now both families are like families because of the longevity. So I'm not gonna sit here and say like I knock what you're saying. There are those one-offs that really do be, you know, like that. Like they shun the world out and it's just like, yo, it's just me and you, girl. You know what I'm saying? That's right. And I like honestly,
it's just me and my girlfriend.
Hey, honestly though, I respect that to the highest level. Like really when I talk to him, I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want to give his identity out, but every time I used to talk to him, I'd be like, bro, like I respect you as a man, like at a high level. Because as a man to be able to do that, to look at a woman and be like, yo, you're mine, that's it, and not to have any type of distractions, like to me, I feel like you're the highest level of a male. Like that's an alpha male to me. You know what I mean? That's why I respect my father, I respect my brother. To I judge men.
That's an interesting take. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, a lot of people would say some men stepping up for what the father didn't do and taking care of that fucking kid is some alpha male shit. But you saying them niggas some hoes.
Better. But no, like seriously, I get what like to me still, like, yeah, if you taking care of another responsibility of a man, I feel my feelings is that you a hoe off that. Like you a beta because you take care of another man's responsibility. No matter how you slice and dice it, and yes, you could be a man, you can show him the way and everything of nature, and I get you on that. But what I see as an alpha male, how I was raised, is again, when you marry a woman and you say that is my woman, and you stick through them through death do you part. You don't shun away, you don't cheat, you don't do any of that. You literally stand on business and you are with that woman. That's alpha male shit to me. That's that king shit to me. You know what I mean? And so I had to look at him. I told him, I was like, bro, I genuinely respect you for standing on business and like from the age or from the grade of 8 to now and still be like, yo, that's my lady. I still fuck with her. Like I gotta take my hat off to you, bro. I really do.
I feel that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, maybe they'll be on Love and Hip Hop one day. Yeah.
I mean, but I mean, I think about it, not a lot of. I don't want to say not a lot, cause I don't know every man out there, but I just feel there's not a lot of men out there in the world that can seriously do that, right? And that's why I said like my standard and my bar is my father. My father's been with my mother for over 46 years, 45, 46, 47 years. Never cheated, never did anything. And still to this day, opens doors for her, pulls a chair out for her, treats her as if it's the first date, even though they've been married for 45 plus years. That's my bar. That's what I look at as that is a man, that is an alpha, that is a king. That's
So
my bar.
what are you?
Oh, I'm none of that. I can't even put myself to that. If I'm being real with you, Sam, like if
I'm
I
saying
judge me,
you alpha, beta, what you
no, I'm
is?
an alpha, but I can't say I'm an alpha king. Like my father to sit there, I look at it differently. Like to be an alpha king, this is me. To be an alpha king is for you to sit there as be like, okay, this is the lady I want. This is the lady I claim. And then if I sit there and I marry her, I don't look at like, hey, I got tunnel vision. You know when they put like the 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 what's that, the shield on a horse, so all they see is tunnel vision. That's the same thing I think about like a man when they marry a wife. Hey, in RE aspect, Tyrone, like your brother Chris, you know what I mean? Like tunnel vision. Like, yo, this is my lady, this is my family, and this is what I'm rocking with. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm proud to be a
Hey,
father. I'm proud to be a
I'm
husband.
not gonna sit up and lie. I love mine. I love mine. But but I see everything, brother.
I feel and look, I'm not
I'm saying I see everything, and the fact that I see everything, I try to be respectful with it. You know what I mean?
no, I feel it.
Cause I can't help but, and I'm pretty sure all those other men that you say tunnel vision, they got them a peep or two in every now
Absolutely.
and then, brother.
Absolutely.
So I mean,
I'm just telling you,
it's
I'm just
not
telling you.
in my opinion, it's not about it's about your tongue dropping out your mouth. You're slobbing and you're looking and you can't stop looking. That's when it become a problem, you know.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure your pops, with all due respect, I'm sure your pops,
Back in his younger ages, probably
yeah,
back in
yeah,
his younger
see,
ages, but
the older he got, the more he look, brother. I'm
and I'm
telling you.
I'm and I could get you that, but I can only go off of Sam what I see. So absolutely, you got a valid point. Maybe when he
Hey,
was
hey,
30,
I try to make sure my sons don't see me looking too now.
feel it?
Hey, sometimes it's hard, brother. I mean, shit. Hey, this BBL era we in, bro. Look,
Hey,
I'll be
but
man.
looking at
This
them,
OnlyFans
Tyrone.
hey, wait,
era, you know what I'm
wait,
saying?
hey, but Sam, let me ask you a question. And
What's
It's
up?
everywhere.
this is just me asking you a question. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead,
Uncle
The
Sam.
fuck?
YN. Go ahead, YN.
Hey, what's it? And again, don't take this as any disrespect, but
Oh, I won't.
do you open the door for your lady every time?
Hell no.
Okay. I appreciate it. Do you slide her chair out every time?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll be sitting there waiting on my plate. She
Okay.
gonna bring it to me. I'ma slide a chair out.
He talk about y'all go to dinner, Sam.
When
Not you made the
I hope
dinner,
this
man.
happens, but like when y'all go to the gas pump, where she go, do you pump the gas?
It depends. If I'm
He don't
driving,
pump the gas in his current condition.
hey, like I said, it depends because she have her own car. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Sometime when a brother finances was right, I go out early in the morning during the week and fill a tank up, go wash the car,
But no,
vacuum
he's
it out,
saying
do
he
all
talking
that.
about like while
No,
y'all, if both of y'all are in the
If we
car,
go
if
out
both
to
of y'all
dinner
in the
and it's a
car,
special
who pumping the
occasion,
gas?
then if both of us in the car, I'm pumping the gas.
That's
I'm
what
saying. Like,
he's saying. He's
that's what I'm
not
saying.
saying, do you go take her
Yeah,
car to the
I'm just
gas
saying, like,
station?
if y'all
You
both
get out
drive
the
it,
car and pump the
yeah,
gas.
do you pump the gas?
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends.
Like,
In my
if,
current condition, no.
well,
But
of course. But I'm saying, like, when it
even though
comes to
I'm
like,
right-handed.
hey T, I appreciate it, but I'm okay. My last question is this: if it comes to without your current condition, okay, if y'all were going out, are you always driving, or is she sometimes driving?
She only drive if I were where I used to be. She only drive if I'm intoxicated.
So,
That's the only time.
So those are the standards that I hold up to of my father, right? Is like my father will never let my mother pump the gas no matter what. My father always opens the door everywhere for my mother. My father always slides the chair for my mother, no matter what. My father will never eat before my mother sits down. It's the old school principles. You know what I'm saying? Like, because technically I don't want to get too deep in the weeds, but technically, like my
You
father's my,
already in the weeds, nigga.
you know what I'm saying? So like he old school, and he military. You feel me? And so the thing is like that's what I grew up with, Sam. You know what I mean? I grew up, even though yes, you're absolutely right. When he was younger, he could have been, testing the waters or whatnot, what most men do. But from what I saw growing up, from the
Hey,
age,
don't put no words in my mouth. I ain't say Pops was out there testing no water. I
Said
said
he's a
okay,
Rolling Stone.
I said he took a peek or
Oh, here
two,
you
and he
go. Here you
still
go.
do.
Here
That's
you
what
go.
I said.
You gotta
took,
get that.
took a peek. True story.
Yeah.
He could have took a peek because he was out there and he was cutting up in the dance floor. I got pictures of shit, him cutting up. You know what I mean? But what I saw growing up, it was a standard of what I see. As far as, hey, yo, if you want to be a certified grown ass man, and my dad used to always tell me all the time, because when I turned 18, I was like, hey, yo, I'm a grown man. That's what I said. Every time when I was 18, I'm like, yo, hey, yo, I'm a grown man. And he was like, hey, yo, he literally pulled the car up. He was like, hey, yo, let me tell you something, son. You only a grown man when you paying for your own bills. You only a grown man when you taking care of yourself and you ain't asking for nobody. You only a grown man when you can hold a woman down and you don't gotta ask for nobody. That's how my dad pulled me over when I was 18 on my birthday, and he laid it down and he told me, he said, don't ever look at the beauty, look at the brain, because beauty fades. The brain does too, but it's like, who are you marrying? And again, this is a man that's been married to my mother for 45 years plus. Watching him work, again, being a man of
Hey,
God. Wait, hold on.
hey.
Being a man of
I'm
God, Sam.
sorry, brother. I'm sorry, brother. Did you say he said about get you a woman? And say that part again about
Yep, Sam, that's correct. That
He
nigga
said,
told him
he said,
hold down a woman. Yeah, get a woman,
you
keep
ain't a
her,
man till
don't
you
need a whole bunch of
he
other
said,
ones.
you're not a man until you go hold on a woman. And he said,
Damn, that ain't
well,
you,
not like in a, but again, y'all thinking this era. What it is, because again, he old school era, B. So again, it's not like hold down a woman as far as
no,
like,
that's your thinking. It ain't mine.
well, I don't know what, okay, you're right. I don't know what you're thinking, but again, what he
No,
meaning,
no.
We know what you
According to
saying, nigga. Hold
according
down a
to
woman.
you,
Yeah, we know what you're saying.
according to you, the old school is fine, but it's messed up now because that statement is kind of like simping, ain't it?
but that's what I'm saying though. You gotta elaborate when I say hold down a woman, what are you saying? Because again, you gotta remember
Back in the day, we'll hold down a woman. To me, back in the day, we'll hold down a woman is she at the crib, I'm out there busting, and she ain't got to do nothing but at the crib. But
in a way, yes.
but in today's standards, according to you, if a man doing that, he's simping.
But you're right, but that's because of the women's mentality. See, the women mentality back in the Wait, hold on. Seriously though, think about it. The women's
Her
mentality.
mentality differs
Wait,
if he's
wait,
simping
wait,
or
hold on.
not?
No, like really, like flow with me real quick. A woman's mentality back in the day, Sam, like when a man would hold them down, they felt that that was their duty. Hey, let me cook, let me clean, let me take care of the household while my man is out there getting it. That was a high of a woman. Now, in this day and age, that ain't the same. A woman doing that is a difference. You see what I'm saying? Like back then, that was an honor. That was expected. You get
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay,
Like,
okay. I kind of get what you're saying. Like my wife will cook every other day, but say she cook every day. Back in the day, wives would cook every other day and say that they cook every day.
I think what
So
he's
so
saying, Sam,
again,
what he's saying though is
accountability
like,
goes both ways. So it was the chicks that the guy's picking.
no, but what I'm saying is, Sam, real quick, real quick, let me look. Like back in the day, Sam, and this is how I take it. Everybody's mind is different. Back in the day, women was kind of royalty to serve they men. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm a stay at home mom. Like what we talked about, it was at the very end, beginning of our segment, where it was like a traditional woman into a new generation. It was something like that, right? And it was like traditional women was like, yo, I'm proud to be a stay at home mom, to cook, to clean, to take care of the kids, to make sure that the house is set up for my king. Yes, my king goes out, he works, he provides, he pays for the bills. But that didn't make you a simp. You was doing your job and the women was doing their job. And that what made them together. Now in the society that we're in, where women are more independent and more a part of the workload. Now, because women can't have the same roles as men, it's like if I sit home and take care of the kids, nigga, you better pay for my nails, nigga, you better pay for this, you nigga. And so it's a different role. And that's where I say simp. It's
Okay.
different.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask this question again because you broke the whole thing down again. So with that being said, you know how we in that same segment say when a women gonna take accountability on the men they choose? Now, since I'm a little bit more educated on everything, now I'ma say it ain't about the traditional woman versus the modern woman. It's dude, what type of woman you pick? Cause
the
you can
dude got to take the accountability for the woman he
so
picking though.
you can choose a traditional woman or you can choose that thought.
That's true. Hey, that I can't.
So
I'm
so
not. Hey,
so
Sam.
so them traditional women still out there. It's the woman that you choose, and they give you signs.
But it's also hard to say that the woman dictates if you simping or not, bro. Because like at the end of the
I
day,
didn't say that.
whether no, but I'm saying whether she appreciates the things you're doing or not, you can still be considered a simp. Like just because she appreciates you doing all these things and like you're supposed to, versus the woman that's more out, more upfront with it, like nigga, that's what you're supposed to be doing. They're the same woman essentially. It's just that one woman knows the role and doesn't vocalize it because she already knows what's understood ain't gotta be said. You know what I'm saying? But the other girl ain't. It's like, well, I'm gonna voice it because I just need them to know. And like men ain't gonna know if I don't tell them. And it's like, no, the man gonna take care of you as long as you reciprocate or doing what you gotta do. And it's funny, this chick I used to talk to, man, she was like, she reposted this TikTok thing, and it was like this girl was like, I'm not about to argue with no nigga or go back and forth, or be with a nigga that's gonna go back and forth with me over some dumb shit. And she was basically like, I'm a woman. You shouldn't be getting down to that level and arguing with me because who the female, me or you, right? And basically saying like, that's my nature. I'ma do some dumb shit. Like, but are you gonna really stoop to my level and be on that time when like as a man, like real men should like, look, nigga, I'm done with this conversation. Like, I'm not about to go back and forth with you. Like, this shit's stupid. You know what I'm saying? And like, and that's some real shit because there's niggas out there that'll literally stoop down to that level, bro. You know what I'm saying? And argue with a chick like them niggas is two females. And so you know what I'm saying?
I seen a video like that, and as crazy as it sounds, I do agree. You know what I mean? And again, I seen that from my father. You know what I mean? Like, where my mother would get outraged out of pocket, and literally he would just say her name real quick, and that was the end of the motherfucking conversation. Like he would let her
Laverne.
yeah, he would let her chirp, 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 and he would kind of. And then after he got enough of it, Irene, and that was it. That the rest of it was history. So I do agree with that. Like I do agree with that as far as that. But no, Sam, to go back to you, you're absolutely right. Tyrone, you absolutely right as far as men do choose what they want. And that's how we should, because we're predators, right? I think that's what it is. Like we go hunting.
Whoa, nigga. Whoa. We predators.
Yeah, my bad. Predators are wrong. But we go hunting.
Black men don't cheat.
All right, man. Get the fuck.
We go
Listen,
hunting
niggas, let's move. We gonna move. We gotta get moving, nigga.
Right? And
we know what you saying.
What we get is exactly what you said, Sam. Like if we do settle for not a traditional woman, that is our fault. But if we do get the traditional women, which there are a very small few in between, I feel that's my feelings and how my opinion. There's a far few in between traditional women. And again, Tyron, I'm gonna give your brother a shout out, man. Like I feel that his wife is a traditional lady. You know what I mean? Like he got himself a traditional lady where you see the family and the way that they move. It's black excellence. You know what I mean? I can't hear you.
Yeah, no. I know what you're saying.
So shout out to T's brother, man, because like that's special to what they got. You know what I mean? You don't see that a lot of time.
Big C with the shout out. A man's man, nigga. Hey,
that's
girl dad. You know what I'm saying?
That to me, entity, that is a man I could look up to and be like, yo, I respect you. Because not only are you doing what a father or a grown-ass man, husband is supposed to do, you locking down your lady, even if you might, in today's society, have little peaks and quicks and tips because of Dr. Miami, right? At the end of the day, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm holding down my wifey. I'm taking care of my kid. Wait, hold on, Sam. I can't hear you. You on mute. I'm holding down my wifey. I'm holding down my children, and I'm proud. I'm proud to be with what I have, and I don't look at anything else. Those are the men where I'm like, you are alpha and you're a king. You could be an alpha.
So just forget about me. I ain't setting no examples over here.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm just telling the story,
hey, you didn't mention me.
My bad. You're right, Sam. My bad, Sam.
Well, nigga, you don't pull your girl's seat out, nigga.
Yeah. You don't pump no gas.
Hey, I'm hurt right now, and I pump gas. Damn it, we got two cars. Well, I'm supposed to leave the house and go to the gas station? Why she go?
Sam, I'll throw myself under the book, bro. There's every good time where I might open the door open for the lady. You know what I mean? There's sometimes when I go out, I might open the door, I might not. Like I'm not sitting there saying that I am to my dad's level whatsoever, but I'm saying the bar that I look at, the bar that I say is an alpha king is my dad, because single
it's stipulations to show your alpha kingness. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's stipulations in order to show your alpha king. Now,
but that's okay.
I ain't opening no door for nobody that's gonna tell me what they ain't gonna do.
But Sam, I'm just telling you though.
So I ain't doing that. Ain't even a damn word. But since you said it, I ain't opening no damn door.
Even with my father right now currently having cancer, and fuck cancer if y'all didn't hear me. Even my dad having that shit, still to this day, Sam, he still opens the door for my mother every single time. He still pumps gas with the condition every single time. And so that is my bar. No matter what, that's my bar. And that's it.
Hey, you can't be setting bars that your father make and you don't go by them, brother.
Low key, man. Yeah, I mean, dog.
Like for real. Like for real.
Y'all can hit me. Absolutely right. Y'all can hit me and say I don't stand by it, but I'm just telling you, like, I call myself an alpha because of certain things, and that's myself.
You got too many hoes to be an alpha.
Damn. But no,
your daddy
that's
said if you can't get one bitch and hold her down,
Yeah, he how you gonna set a standard?
yeah.
I
but
just the other week
he,
he kicked the girl out of his car. His daddy would have never did his mama like that.
I'm gonna say
My
something
brother
that's gonna.
probably don't even want
Hey,
that.
I'm gonna say
Shout
something.
out.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna set this whole shit off, and we're gonna move to the next topic. But there's a person that set a bar currently right now that's still playing right now that might sign with the Lakers right now, and that man is LeBron motherfucking James that's setting a bar right now to be the GOAT. That's it. I'm gonna just say that, and we can keep pushing, fellas. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and
since you said that. Wait, listen.
we T don't even bite into it. Let's just go ahead and move on. I was just saying, like,
Here's what we'll do. Because all we're gonna do is we just gotta keep it a bean, okay? We're gonna keep it a bean. And we're gonna talk about this because this is the simplest way that you can explain dominance of one player. Dominance of one player. In all of the NBA, do we know who has the most championships? Not the teams. Which conference has the most championships? The West or the East?
West.
The East got the most. And they nudged them out by like 2 or 3.
And the last what?
Total.
overall.
Just overall.
Overall.
Like
okay,
all
okay.
of the NBA.
Okay.
Your lights out too, Sam. What's going on, dog?
So
Hey, he acted like he didn't know that they went out and shit.
Nigga, like he ain't just in the pitch black. Like what
The
the
light,
fuck?
they got a.
Cause that nigga got his shades on. That's probably why. You niggas wearing them damn shades don't know when the lights turn off.
you can keep talking, bro.
But look, here's what I'll say, Sam. Everybody talks about the Eastern Conference being the worst division in basketball, right? Eastern Conference is the worst conference. I'm sorry, worst conference in basketball, Sam. So you know what? Just watching the Knicks dominate the Spurs like they did this past NBA Finals, it kind of just like woke me up to, man, everybody always talk about the Eastern Conference not being that good. And the craziest thing is, since LeBron left the Eastern Conference, right? When we talk about Eastern Conference finals, right? We always talk about LeBron's dominance and going to 10 finals, right? LeBron going to 10 finals. And then the narrative is obviously he lost 6 of them, right? So here's how dominant LeBron was. Since LeBron left the Eastern Conference, only one team, and this is since 2018, right? So 2019 up to 2026, one team has repeated as Eastern Conference champions. One team, and that's the Boston Celtics who did it twice, right? One team, Sam. You had the Toronto Raptors in 19, right? You had the Heat in 20, the Bucks in 21, Celtics in 22, the Heat again, or I'm sorry, the Heat and the Celtics are the only two. I'm sorry. You had the Heat again in 23. You had the Celtics again. You had the Pacers and then the Knicks, right? That's without LeBron there in the East, Sam. Now, when LeBron arrived in the East, and obviously, right, you know, we talk about Mike. Hey, he took these cokeheads and, you know, people drinking beer and everything, cigarettes and everything to the playoffs. What's up?
Okay, I got a few questions for you since we jumped to this. Now, you're trying to explain to me that dominance shows because the East has more championships than the West?
No.
Like
if you let me get there and finish my point, like you will be fully educated, brother. Do not worry. I don't leave anything on the plate.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, do not worry, sir. But listen, that's LeBron. Since LeBron been gone, there has been a different Eastern Conference champion all of those years, right? And then obviously out of those years, we know who won it all, right? And in those last couple of years, the East has won more championships than the West since 2019, right? Now, when LeBron was in the East, right? When LeBron was in the East, you had the Pistons, they went back to back, right? That was when Chauncey Billups and the boys, they was good, great, balling out. You know, I think they went 1-1, whatever. D-Wade won it in 2006 with Shaq, right? That was the Heat, right? And then you got King James in his 4th year, making it all the way to the finals, but coming out of the East, the Cavaliers, right? 2007. Then you had Celtics, Orlando, Celtics, right? At this point, we all know where LeBron went. After that, it was LeBron Heat, LeBron Heat, LeBron Heat, LeBron Heat, LeBron Cavs, LeBron Cavs, LeBron Cavs, LeBron Cavs. Literally, once LeBron left, every single team, like the East, because everybody always said the East was terrible, the East was terrible, the East was this, the East was that, right? Every single different team in the East, it hasn't been one dominant team since LeBron left. Since one player left, it hasn't been one dominant team that continues to just get to the championship every single year since LeBron left the East, right? And also, just as you look at it across the whole league, right? And we talk about the league getting better. How many teams have two-peated? How many teams have two-peated since the Lakers? I believe the Lakers did it in the 2000s. Nobody has ever gone back-to-back in literally the last 6 years. And it all just speaks to like, okay, yeah, Mike went 6 for 6, Sam. Yeah, the Pistons, the Celtics, like there were the eras where they were going and getting 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 championships. That doesn't happen anymore. There's no team that has gone on and won back-to-backs, right? I think the Warriors probably was the closest team when they went back and when they went and got KD, right? But like, that's it. And you look across it and you're like, one player was guaranteed to make the finals 9 times, 8 times in a row. One player and his team, you knew it was him versus who was the other conference side going to be. But ever since then, LeBron left and everybody says, well, it's because he was in a weak conference. Well, look how good this conference is, that there's not one team just dominating it. There has been multiple teams that are able to achieve that greatness and get to the finals every single year, every year. So LeBron's dominance in one, like if you can look at LeBron's dominance across his career, you could literally say, hey, yeah, there are teams that are winning championships, right? Every other superstar, whatever, somebody winning this, somebody winning that. But to take and put a conference in a chokehold for 8 years is absolutely crazy. 9 years. Really, it was 9 in a row. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask this question. I only got a couple questions since we're talking about proven dominance. Okay. Now, when you say, in my opinion, dominance means when I step in, there's nobody and absolutely nobody going to win until I decide I don't want to play anymore. To me, that is dominance. So when Mike was playing in the Eastern Conference, which he played in the Eastern Conference his entire career, which we could say is 11 the seasons he played with the Bulls. Okay.
Yeah, he's credited for 13 seasons. Yeah.
Okay. So out of those 13 seasons, he won it 6 of those 13 seasons. So that's a 49% clip.
A little less than half. Yep. A little less than half.
Of I'm dominating. Not only am I dominating the East, I'm dominating the West as well. And I'm in the Eastern Conference. Now, with saying all that, this is LeBron's 23rd season, and he's winning at a clip of 5%.
What makes you say, wait, what makes you say 5%? As for 5% to what?
He's saying he's won because he's only won 4 out of the 23 seasons. That's what he's talking about. Okay. I'm talking about LeBron's Eastern Conference dominance, which is exactly what I said. Eastern Conference dominance.
I'm saying what I consider dominance. Now, when it comes to the conference itself, you're sitting up saying that since LeBron left the East, that the East have became better, right? And then you mentioned.
Not saying the East became better. What I'm saying is the East winning championships over the West. Like, you can't say that the East is worse than the West. You can't say that that's a worse conference when they out championship the West.
When LeBron was in the East, what you consider dominance, I ain't taking none away from him. Again, he's a great athlete, one of the best athletes I ever seen. Now, athlete doesn't necessarily mean basketball, because you could be an athlete in baseball, athlete in track, athlete. Athlete is a separation from an individual sport. So with that being said, he is one of the best athletes I've ever seen. Now I'm going to basketball. Now, when you say dominate the East, okay, when he was with his first beginning Cavaliers, they wasn't a great team. They was a good team. They wasn't great. They were good. With that being said, I give him credit for that first team and him able, as a young guy, to do what he had to do in the Eastern Conference, who at that point was transitioning from bully ball to European ball. That was transitioning. So the physicality was halfway there. Now, with that being said, in his beginning, he went through, we could say, tit for tat. I made it, I failed. I made it, I failed. I made it, I failed. Now I'm going to go over to Miami where I have, and I'm bringing with me Mike Miller. I'm bringing.
You're not saying Mike Miller like Mike Miller
Man,
code,
man,
dog.
man. Come on, dog. Come on. He was clutch, dog. I ain't taking none away from nobody. I'm not making excuses for nobody. Because again, I can say Steve Kerr was a meaning of Jordan winning his championship. He had a role. Hit your open threes. One of the best three-point shooters in the league, percentage-wise, period.
Yeah,
I'm not going to leave none out.
One of them finals games.
Mike Miller balled out. You know he did. He went over there. He had Mike Miller. He had Wade. He had Bosh. And he had other role players who knew their role. Even before LeBron came to the Heat, Haslam knew his role. All the other players knew their role. Even though they wasn't winning, they had a piece missing, but they brought in two other pieces, okay? So then his dominance started, okay? His dominance started with other all-stars. Once that project started to fail after a couple of wins, he go back to Cleveland, where there's an up-and-coming Kyrie. There's another all-star in Kevin Love. I believe dude come over from Denver, who was three-point shooter, who matched up with the Heat. He come over there. All these other players who was at that time, Kevin Love, can't take none away from him. He was in the West with Minnesota. He was a baller, so he wasn't going anywhere without people coming with him. So to say an individual dominated, this individual dominated by himself, for one, is a lie. Now, with that even being said, the Heat with Bosh, without LeBron, probably would have went to the Eastern Conference Finals with just Wade and Bosh. Probably. I ain't saying they would have won it. Probably. When he went back to Cavaliers, the Cavs was an up-and-coming team. And not only did Miami have all of them, they also got Ray Allen too. So with all that being said, Cleveland at that point became an up-and-coming young team with Kyrie and everybody else there. He left his boy back there with him, and when he left to all that was an up-and-coming team. He seen it. He went back. Did he make a difference in it? Yes, he did. Can't take none from him. But without everything already established, I can't say this guy dominated an Eastern Conference when everything was being brought in along with him. I'm not saying he didn't draw them because, hey, LeBron going over there. I know. I ain't saying none of that was in it. But to say dominate, meaning I'm leaving this team and everything that's there, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to win it with what's there. I'm not bringing none with me. I don't need no other help. What's there, I'm that missing piece. That's when I say it's dominance. I'm that missing piece. So like Tom Brady was dominant. He say, I got all these people to choose from what team I want to go to. I'm going and he brought, well, I can't say that because he brought Gronk with him.
Right, but Sam, the only time Jordan can ever say he was the missing piece was when he came back. When he came back after they lost the playoffs,
the team was built for him, though.
Well,
the team was built around him.
I'm just saying,
so he had to be the missing piece. That's to show you I'm not biased.
No. I know, Sam, but what I'm saying is, like, the time you can actually say like he had that opportunity was only when he retired and then kind of came back. But like when you think about it, Jordan wasn't the missing piece. Because there's statistics that when they moved Jordan to the point guard and Jordan increased his stats, meaning more triple doubles, more assists, more everything, the Bulls got worse. Well, no, I know, but I'm saying the Bulls got worse when he became an all-around player. like there's differences, right? Jordan is always going to be this elite scorer, and that is what he does best for his team, period. But they needed somebody. He never would have taken that team to a finals without, and again, Scottie Pippen needed Jordan too. I'm not saying Scottie would have got drafted to the Bulls with no Mike and would have went and won. But what I'm saying is they needed people to do all that dirty work because Jordan wasn't doing it because he was more of a lethal scorer. And so I'll tell you this about Miami too, Sam. So here's another crazy stat about Miami, okay? I don't know if you paid attention to this or not, but when you have a super team, like for instance, when you have a Kevin Durant and a Steph Curry, and then you have a Klay Thompson, right? If Steph Curry doesn't perform, guess who picks up the buck? KD, right? Right. So Sam, just really quick, brother. In his time with the Miami Heat, the Heat won games. Like they won playoff games when Chris Bosh scored 0 points, when Wade scored 4 points, when Wade scored 6 points, when Bosh scored 7 points 3 times, when Bosh scored 9 points 5 times. They have won all of those games. They have never won a game when LeBron scored less than 15.
You're making a point though. Here's the point. The reason you're making a point is because at that time, because you have to mention the losses too and the experience to get to win it, right? So when they scored those less points, they had other things on the court they needed to do. And then they were saying, because you know as well as I do, there's a point where their players on the team was like, dude, where you at, LeBron? It's the fourth quarter. Where you at? You know
but
it's
in
the
a
truth.
super team.
Wait.
Okay, you're right. Go ahead,
when you
Sam.
know your role and you back up and you say, okay, this is now your team, carry us, right? He didn't do it the first couple. He lost them.
Yeah. But we're not, that's not like a super team.
But dominance
is everybody. If I fall off, like for instance, 2011, D Wade absolutely stepped up. D Wade had better numbers in 2011 alone, right? But again, like they've never won a playoff game where LeBron James, the Miami Heat never won a playoff game where LeBron James scored less than 15 points. That is crazy. So that means how big of an all-star is Chris Bosh and D Wade versus how big of an all-star and how big of an impact does LeBron James make?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, were they a super team or did they just have LeBron?
With that being said, during the regular season, dominance. During the regular season, Jordan averaged about 30.1 a game. During the playoffs, Jordan averaged about 34.1 per game. His game escalated. He didn't say, I needed this guy, that guy, that guy. He said, you know what? I'm going to take this over the top. Everybody in the arena, everybody on TV, everybody in the world know that I'm taking this last shot and I'm going to win this game. Period, point blank. Now,
that's not what that stat meant, though, Sam. That stat wasn't that. You're making that stat out to be so complete. The stat wasn't that. What I'm saying is everyone always talks about this, oh my God, that super team, oh my God. But dog.
It's like a movie, man.
Like I'm like over 12 games, 12, 15 games where Bosh is in single digits, Wade is in single digits, and they win the games. Versus LeBron,
you know what?
Less than 15 points, Sam. I'm not even saying less than 10.
If I'm averaging 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 a game, or 10 and 8 a game, and we lose, I'd rather average just 2 and 2 and 10 and win. I'm gonna be honest, okay. I'm gonna know my role, hit a ball, LeBron. Put it in. Now you miss, it's on you. Don't blame me. I should have shot. Cause when I score 6 and less, we win. So hey, I'm a rebound, I'm gonna play D, I'm gonna do my role. But anyway, this like a movie.
No, 100%.
I think I made my point. I think you made your point.
Correct, 100%. To call a spade a spade. And the last thing, Sam, to wrap this up just in a nice little knit tight bow, I think everyone would agree the best NBA season ever played was 2018 LeBron James. Period.
Season. What was his average point?
Complete season, Sam.
So it wasn't winning the scoring title, the league MVP, and defensive player of the year?
No, because we all knew that defensive player of the year was Fugazi. Everybody knew that it was fake stats. How do you, Sam, how is there a game, Sam, where you have more steals than the team had turnovers? Like, there's no way, bro. Like, there's no way. And you know that. And you absolutely know that, Sam. Now, look, if he had won that defensive player the right way, bro, Sam, I wouldn't have cared. 2018, Sam, do you know who won the defensive player of the year?
2018? Probably Kawhi Leonard.
It wasn't Kawhi. Sam, the person who won the defensive player of the year wasn't even first team all defense. Talk to me and please tell me how that makes sense. Tell me somebody is not being protected.
Man,
no, I think that was the year Tyson Chandler. I think that was probably the year Tyson Chandler.
Check it out. Check it out.
But tell me somebody's not being protected if LeBron not gonna get that.
I gotta move on.
Okay, I'm just saying. I think 2018 is the greatest season ever by a player.
I think you delusional.
And if the fans, I want the fans to go out and call out. If LeBron's 2018 season isn't the best individual season, period, tell me whose is. Challenge me. Give me the statistics. We can go back and forth in the
30
comments.
points a game. 3 steals a game. Defensive player of the year. MVP. Championship MVP. All-star MVP. Best season ever. Michael Jordan. He got every...
Hey, 2018 playoffs. 2018 playoffs, right? LeBron James, 51 points, 46 points, 46 points, 45 points, 44 points, 44 points, 43 points, 42 points. But wait, it don't stop there, Sam. 8 rebounds, 12 rebounds, 11 rebounds, 8 rebounds, 10 rebounds, 5 rebounds, 8 rebounds, 10 rebounds. It don't stop there, Sam. 8 assists, 5 assists, 9 assists, 7 assists, 8 assists, 3 assists, 14 assists, 12 assists. And
you said season. Game, you said season.
Correct. I am. And Sam,
now you're going to the playoffs.
Because you said Jordan escalated in the playoffs. So I'm giving you a 2018
that was one series.
Just to let you know.
Every playoffs Jordan escalated.
But listen.
Every
Sam,
one of them.
Every single game, now one game below 50%.
Okay. One series.
It's very hard to find a game where Mike was shooting over 50 to 60%. It's very hard. And we all know that. Because Mike is not as accurate as a shooter as LeBron.
I want you to look up Jordan's career field goal percentage.
Here's what I want you to
I want you to look up Jordan's career field goal percentage. And then look up LeBron James' career field goal percentage.
LeBron is higher, Sam.
I just asked you a question. I said,
I'm telling you because I've already looked. Yes, LeBron is higher. I've already looked. He's a more accurate shooter. Now, last one, Sam. Just so you know, this last NBA Finals, do you know how many 40-point games there were? Or actually, I'm sorry, the entire playoffs. Do you know how many 40-point games there were this entire playoffs? Sam, the entire playoffs, there were 6 40-point games. In 2018, LeBron had 8 by himself. So I'm just saying, like, between every single team out there and one player, bro, 2018 is the greatest season, period. And I'll leave it at that. If y'all don't believe, just give me the stat line on everybody else and we could talk. We could talk, but I want y'all to know that in the playoffs, LeBron had more 40-point games than an entire series. That's absolutely crazy. Like, it's absolutely crazy. Both teams, one player. So, hey man, look, Sam, let's go to a topic that, like, you know, might make you feel a little better. Outside of, you know, Bulls and LeBron, which, you know, I know you love talking about, but can we talk about, and I wish I would, you know what, I need to call Snow. Because I think Snow is going to leave his Indianapolis Colts for the Indiana Bears. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, they traded in one hood for another one, Sam? They leave in Chicago, going to Indiana, where they going to be in Gary? So what you think, Sam? What you think about the Indiana Bears?
All I'm going to say, we still going to be the Chicago Bears. It's just like the San Francisco 49ers in Santa Clara. But you know, it's another team that's not in the state that they represent. But I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. The Cardinals was in Glendale, and they was called the
no, they're the Arizona.
They're Arizona Cardinals. I'm just saying. But they was it was Phoenix Stadium, but it was in Glendale. You know, it was a lot of mix up when it comes to
University of Phoenix Stadium.
It was University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. So you know, if the NFL get confused that time, you know. But you know, ain't nothing wrong with it. We used to have to go over to Indiana to grab some of that Harold's chicken.
What you think? You think by the time they actually get that stadium built up and it's finally up and running, y'all will actually be a good football team? Y'all be able to beat them in Indiana?
Who?
I'm asking.
The
Like,
Bears?
honestly,
Beat the Bears?
I keep telling y'all.
Yeah.
I keep telling you.
I'm asking over the Cardinals.
I keep telling you. I truly do feel, based off of what the Cardinals did this year, I feel they're gonna be a good team this year. Because again, they are legitimately building for our division. What every other football team does, they build to be able to beat their division. It's not. I'm not going to sit there and say that they're a championship bowl team. I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
But truthfully, like that's what football teams do. They look in their division. They be like, "Yo, how can we win the division to be able to get to the championship? If I can't even beat my division, there's no I can't look at the championship." And so again, I feel they're going to be a much better team because my opinion, I think I'm in the toughest division in all of NFL. Whether nobody believes it or not, I feel that way.
Hey, dog.
So based off of that, just based off of that alone, I feel Arizona has to be better if they want to potentially make it to the playoff or make it to the champion. I might want to say Super Bowl. Just make it to the playoff. For Arizona to make it to the playoffs, we gotta be better than our division, and that is a tall task to ask for. So that's the reason why I think we're gonna be better.
Hey, dog. I'm going back to last week's podcast. You ain't even from Arizona, man. How you?
Hey, I live. Hey, just because I ain't from Arizona, bro, I've been here long enough to be able to.
Hey, dog, that was a Green Bay get back at you, dog. That's all it was.
That's hilarious.
But the difference is, Sam, I could walk to the stadium and touch it within 15 minutes, less than. So it's different. But no, that's my legitimate argument, bro. Like I really do feel like we are going to be better because we have a higher toll or a higher bar to fulfill. Granted, even if we don't hit that bar, which I don't think that
I don't
we're
like
gonna
your
be
bars, dog.
Nigga got Zanny bars, bro. They going to sleep.
Shots be small.
Damn.
Even though we might not hit that bar this year, right? Just the simple fact that we have a higher bar to be able to clip is what's going to propel us to be better.
Hey, but
that's what
but with that,
how about this? Wait, Sam.
I ain't been keeping up with it, but
I'm gonna ask him, Sam.
Go ahead.
Really quick. I got 2 questions, bro. And I don't even have follow-ups after you answer them. Who coming out of the NFC West? Who coming out of that division?
You know, like I can't, because it was so close last year. I don't think anybody could really give a direct answer. It'll be a guess, just being truthfully honest, because it was so fucking close last year. I would think that
anything gonna be a guess.
I'll be honest. Like all 3 teams made it. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 out of 4 teams made it. So, and again, it was a shootout in the playoffs. Seattle could have been in there. The Rams could have been in San Francisco. So I would say,
a name out of hat, nigga. Throw them in a hat, roll a dice, something.
I would say a lot of people are going to go for the Rams based off the trade.
Who are you going for? I don't give a fuck about a lot of people. I want to know Octavius' answer.
I don't know, man.
Who's on? Sir Octavius.
I'll do this just out of respect for the champions. I would say Seattle again. Out of just pure respect, and that's me just picking a name, and that's the respect for them. You know what I mean? Because again, injury does play a big part in football. So I will go Seattle is going to come out the West again.
Okay, so you're going to go Seattle. All right, next question. Who's coming out the NFC North?
Why is that even a question? Because I'm talking about.
See what I'm saying? Hey, because look at how much time it took you to determine who's going to come out the West. And I want you to know you're going to spend that exact amount of time trying to figure out who's going to come out the damn North. So you can't clearly just say my division is better. If you can go, I feel like I could go right in a division and say that person going to win it. That doesn't make it the toughest, right? Like I feel like it could be competitive and tough, but like there are some divisions that you're going to have to sit there and think. Like for instance, who's going to come out the NFC East, right? Like when we think about that, I don't feel like there's a long discussion or a long thought, right? Who's going to come out the AFC North? Who's going to come out of all of these other places? But there's some that'll make you really sit there and think. And I feel like you're going to have to think, because is it Green Bay? Is Green Bay going to be able to get it together? Got a young core. Is Jacobs going to be whatever it is? Caleb Williams, is it the Madden curse? How does Kyler look in Minnesota? Blase blah, with Jefferson, with, what are they doing at running back? And then you look at the damn Lions, right? Are the Pussycat Lions going to be pussies? Or are they going to be better? Are they going to be the dominant lion? Are they going to
but wait. But you make a valid point. I get exactly what you're saying from that logic, as far as there's certain divisions that you could look at and be like, they're going to come out. They're not. What I'm saying is I feel that my division is the toughest, only primarily based off the wins and losses. So if you look at it, Seattle, 14-3. Los Angeles Rams, 12-5. Right? San Francisco, 12-5. We have the most wins out of any other division, more than losses, out of the 4 teams. Besides my team, literally, because I get you look at your guys' division: Chicago, 11-6, Green Bay, 9-7, Vikings, 9-8, Detroit, 9-8. Now, to your point, Tyrone, yes, because the wins and losses in your division is so close, it's very hard to be like, Chicago's better than Green Bay. I get that. I'm just primarily saying, primarily off the wins and losses of each team, that's what makes the NFC West tougher than any other division. But I do agree with you, Tyrone, when you look at certain divisions and based off their, look, you look at the NFC South, you got Carolina, 8-9, Tampa Bay, 8-9, Atlanta Falcons, 8-9, right? And in New Orleans, 6-11. So, like, yeah, that is a pick-em division. But when you compare that to the NFC West has a bigger gap on the wins and losses. That's all I'm saying.
I feel that. Everybody in the, which is crazy. 3, and I believe it's because your team is the only team that got swept. So I think that's the only reason why every single team basically went 4-2, is because I think everybody split except your team, I think. And that's why I believe that's why it was 4-2, 4-2, 4-2, and then 0-6. And then in our division, again, like, I think when you look at the divisional records,
2-4, 4-2, 4-2, 2-4.
Right. But you look at, like, our division, the number 1 team was the worst in the division, which is like absolutely crazy. You know what I mean? Like, or I don't want to say worst. They're the second worst with the Detroit Lions. But bro, the Minnesota Vikings, you know what I'm saying? Like, who should have been the last place team, was 4-2 in the division. You know what I'm saying? With a 9-8 record, and everybody kind of 9-8, 9-8, 9-7, 1, you know what I'm saying? 11-6. So it's, when you look at those division records, it's crazy, because anybody could beat you. And I felt like the Cardinals, yes, they were competitive, but I feel like nowadays, if you being 100% honest, and niggas is betting money on it, I bet you more people will bet that the Cardinals go 0-16 than they will bet that they make the playoffs. You know,
for sure. No, for sure.
So I think it's different when one team is out, because it almost gives everybody a free win twice. Almost, right? Almost.
But like, if you think about it, and you're right, I'm not gonna knock that. And this ain't a shot to you, but nobody last year, besides Chicago fans, thought Chicago would be the number 1 seed in the NFC North. Nobody thought that, besides Chicago fans. And they made the impossible possible.
I mean, there were people that thought the Bears were going to be better. Yeah, Caleb's second year, like, there was a lot of people. They made some moves.
From me, literally, everybody, when you watch the beginning of the season, bro, everybody was banking that Detroit was, they were banking on Detroit to lead y'all region or y'all division. Not Green Bay, not Chicago. If I'm being honest, and again, Sam, this is not like, I love watching Chicago.
I'm agreeing with you, oh.
I know, but I'm just saying, like if based off how sports commentators and everybody was saying, it was Detroit, then it was Green Bay, then Vikings, because they didn't know what the quarterback was going to look like in Chicago.
I still think the Vikings were below Chicago, but like, yeah, I know what you're saying.
True. Yeah. I mean, it was 1 or 2, right? And so because Chicago came out and made a statement, that's what shocked the whole entire world, because it was like, oh, shit, they came from nowhere. So I'm not trying to say Chicago and Cardinals are the same. but Chicago had to do the same exact thing. Y'all was in a division where you was like, okay, Green Bay just signed an amazing player. Even though Minnesota gave away a quarterback that everybody thought was a bust, everybody in the world thought that their backup was better. So they were like, okay, Vikings should be definitely better. And Detroit literally lost a gut-wrenching fucking playoff game. So everybody thought, yo, they are destined to be back, right? So Chicago was nowhere even in the vicinity of even thinking about making it to the playoffs, but yet they still did because of how they reworked, how they did things differently. So again, that's all I say. I agree with y'all. Cardinals should have a very low totem pole of their winning because of, like you said, T, I didn't even think of it. Yeah, their division, they are 0-6. I literally didn't look at that. But if they are reworking and retooling to be a better team for the division because they went 0-6, I think they should be a better overall team holistically. Based off all the moves they did, they made a lot of changes. If they'd stayed the same from top to bottom, I'd be like, yeah, don't even, we going to do the same exact thing. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. I feel you. Well, then look, last one, fellas, and we'll jump off football. I mean, I think we're gonna have plenty of time to talk some football. We're gonna have plenty of time to really see if any of that comes to fruition. Also, I will be placing $100 bet on the Cardinals going 0-16.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
hey,
I didn't forget about that. We running that. We are running that. I am still on that.
What
shit.
is it? Is it 100 or did we? Is it 50, Sam? What did we land on?
I know. Well, you said you wanted 100. I said, Eb said he wanted to just watch you throw $100 on a stripper.
Yeah, I want 100 ones, bro. And I'm gonna go blow it. And you know what?
Said he want to go watch you do it.
Streaming.
I said it. I said that I want y'all to wear a shirt. That I want to wear a shirt that says "Oh was right." That's it. I
might bring a bitch on the pod and just blow the 100 on her back. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm gonna do. But listen, last one, fellas, last one. And I this will be a quick one. Just one little thought, as I don't really feel like anybody may have a super crazy opinion on it or whatever. We have a team that has accepted the invitation to the White House. We have an NBA team who has officially accepted the invite to the Donald Trump White House.
Yeah.
What do we think about that, fellas? The New York Knicks have accepted the invitation. One, are you surprised? And two, what do you think about it?
First, I'm going to say I really don't give a damn. That's what I'm going to say. I really don't give a damn. They ain't a Chicago team. The hell with them. Like, I don't know. Maybe they want to just go to the White House. I don't get it. I don't really care. I don't understand why it's a tradition anyway, because the damn president don't play basketball. So I really don't understand it, you know, but to leave it at that, I really don't give a damn.
What you think? You got an opinion? I mean, you don't give a damn. You don't care. What are we talking?
The thing is this, and I say this across the board, disciplined by default. And so it was, when it first came, it was an honor to go to the White House. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people, and yes, they made it into a circus, but I didn't watch it, that it was actually really dope that the UFC got to do it at the White House, and people walking out the White House, right? It's kind of becoming not as glorified as it once been. But any championship team, you know, that was a statement. It was like, yo, like how they sit there and say, I'm going to Disney World when they win. Like, yo, I'm going to the White House. I'm going to be able to meet the president. Whether how you feel about the president, you get to meet the president, right? And that is an honorable sitting. Again, we act as if a lot of people didn't like Obama. We act as if a lot of people didn't like George W. Bush. We act as if a lot of people didn't like Bill Clinton, right? Like they didn't win the president debate by a landslide. There was still people out there that did not like them. Whether we want to
keep it in, because well, every single team that won while Obama was president went to the White House. Every single team, you know. So I'm saying, I get what you're saying, but they still went.
But this is this president is the most public figure president in this society with social media and what we have than any president that we've ever had. Like, you think about it. Like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, social media is at an all-time high than any other president ever has been. Obama was kind of getting there, but there was no TikTok. There was no Twitter as big as it is now. And so people's voices and comments are louder. And again, everybody's going to have their differences. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. All I'm simply saying is it's always been a wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
I just don't be like
What's
led
your
by.
opinion about the Knicks going?
I mean, I don't like I don't like being led by a lot neither. And the reason I say I don't like being led by a lot is the fact that we had Facebook, social media, all that stuff when Obama was president. He just wasn't childhood like to be on Twitter about every damn thing he was everything he wanted to say. He didn't come across for likes and all that stuff. So I can't let you sit up and say that.
But I can say the same thing about Michael Jordan though, fam. Like LeBron James and Michael Jordan is
completely different though.
But I'm just saying though.
Jordan was around in an era where there wasn't nothing. Obama was president when we had so much exposure. Like those are completely different though.
But I'm saying though, T, there was still an era where there was still social media, right? Maybe it wasn't as popular as it is now. So you're gonna judge LeBron James because he is taking something that is fruition to society and utilizing it. You can't knock somebody for that.
Hey, again, the Knicks going to the White House. I don't give a damn.
I got you. So, but
so
I'm
do
just
you?
explaining.
What do you think?
I'm explaining my point. All I'm simply saying is I feel every team that wins a championship should go to the White House. All because of that. It is an honorable respect, and and it's well deserved because not everybody gets to go, right? And again, not everybody gets to be a champion, regardless of who's in the White House. It's a simple fact that I get to walk through the White House. I get to see all this that nobody else gets to see. Just like I get to hold a trophy that only a few teams get to be able to hold every single year. That's how I feel. So I feel honorable.
I'm gonna also say this cause I just got another irritating opinion from you, and I'm gonna tell you why it's irritating. The reason it's irritating, one of the words you said, it's an honor to go to the White House. It should be an honorable person sitting there for me to go. So if you're not an honorable president, I ain't taking my team there because you're not. For one, you got to respect my players, and you don't respect my players. So therefore, we're not using us as a celebration for you to look bigger than who you are, because you're not an honorable person. Therefore, it's not an honor for me for my presence to be there. If we're talking about honor, like I honor the presidency, but I don't honor the person that's sitting there. So I'm not gonna represent him.
That's fair. But Sam, that's your take, sir. And you have every right to have that take. But again, just because you don't and thousands more don't honor the president, like you don't, it doesn't mean that he's still not.
I didn't say I don't honor the president. I said there's not an honorable person as the president. It's a difference. I respect the office.
It's not an honor to go to the White House when you're making a disgrace.
I get that, but that's still, Sam. That's still your opinion, and that's rightfully your opinion. Like I'm not going to judge you on that. But
I ain't judging you neither. I'm talking about the word you said. You said it's an honor. It's an honor to go to the White House. So if there was no president, and the White House still sat there, would you say, since the Knicks won, they should go just stand up there and look at it?
Yes, because again, not everybody gets to go there. And again, what I'm telling you is yes, you have a valid reason to say, I don't think that the person in the White House is honorable. You have every reason to say that. But you also have to be mindful as a man to understand there are other people in the world that believe he is an honorable person. Whether you like their hold on. Listen. Whether you like their decision or not, because every person in the world has an individual decision. There are people in the world that look at him as an honorable president. That is factual. Yes or no? And so because of that, just like you have a dislike or a discomfort with him, there are people that like and love him. And so they look at him as like, yo, that is an honorable person. You guys should respect him, whether you agree or not, Sam. And I'm going to tell you honestly, fellas, this is where I had the hardest day today, is because I am a person of, I can see both sides. I can see, Sam, where you don't like the president. You don't feel that he's honorable every day.
Excuse.
Hold on.
Hey,
Wait.
hold on. You can't sit up and say I don't like him. You can't
Finish?
You can't finish saying that I don't like him. You can't finish saying that.
Okay.
You can say anything else you want, but you can't say I don't like Trump.
Your discomfort with him. Is that better?
As the president.
Okay. That's your opinion. And I as a human being can respect that. I'm not going to challenge you. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to look at you as a bad person, because you have the right to have that opinion. Just like I have the right to have my opinion on how I feel about him. Doesn't make us bad human beings. I can sit there and see that. But where I have a problem with human beings and anybody is like, oh, you don't see my way? You don't want to agree with me? Well, fuck you. It's like, no, it's not that, bruh. We all grew up differently. We all have different viewpoints. Even if I don't agree with your viewpoint, Sam, I understand where you're coming from.
Guess who doesn't know?
It don't, but that's the thing,
president, nigga. The president don't give a fuck. If you don't believe what he doing, fuck you,
but that's
nigga.
what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
Hate. He's the type of person
but that's
you
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, fam. That's where me as a human being, I have an issue, because it's like everybody feels like we have to agree with one another. And it's like, Tyrone, your viewpoint, how you feel and what you do, me as a human being, I understand that. Even though I don't agree with it, okay, cool. Sam, same thing. Your viewpoint, what you agree with, okay, cool. Even though I don't agree with it, I understand. And I can stand on that and I can accept that and be like, but I still fuck with you, Sam. T, I still fuck with you. Even though we don't see eye to eye on a certain topic, I still admire you as a man, Sam, and what you do. T, I still admire you as a man and what you do. Donald Trump, even though I don't agree with what you do, what you stand on, or whatnot, that's your viewpoint. But it doesn't make you a bad person because of that's your opinion. I'm not going to change your mind. That's who you are. But it doesn't make you a bad person because you want to see something that way. This is one thing. I bought my dad a Obama book, Obama presidency book. It was a limited edition because my dad was he was a big fan, and I'm a big fan of Obama. And one thing on Obama's book, he said this. He said, when things come across my desk, they have been through multiple people that have already conversated and talked about it. And there's two decisions. Either we go this way or that way. They can't figure it out. So it goes through and it comes to me. So no matter which way I go, I can go left because I feel that's the right way to go. I'm still going to piss off everybody on the right. I can go right because I'm like, okay, I see that way. Guess what? I'm going to piss off everybody in the left. So no matter which way I turn and burn, I'm still going to piss off somebody. I'm never going to make 100% of the population happy. And when you're a leader, that's just the honest truth. And I fucked with that when Obama wrote that because I was like, that's the realest thing. You get the hardest questions, you get the hardest topics that can't nobody else figure out, and they want you to figure it out. And no matter which way you go about it, you still looked at the bad guy by somebody.
Okay. Hey, am I sitting to your left or to your right?
You're sitting to the bottom.
Okay. Well, you pissed the bottom off right now.
The top pissed off too, nigga. But I just want to know, nigga, so are you saying it don't matter what you think about the Knicks going or not, nigga? Like, is it cool? Like, nigga,
cool.
Do you not care?
I said that. It's cool that the Knicks are going. It's an honorable.
Hey, I'm going to say this, and then I need to move on. But I'm going to say this. When I cannot like a person ways, but still like him, okay? If Trump never became the president, I would like Trump, all right? If he never became president, I would like Trump. And don't get it twisted. I didn't like some of the ways of Obama. I didn't agree with everything he did. Actually, it's some stuff I really don't like he did. So, with all that being said, and because of what Obama did, I still don't think they should have visited him. I didn't give a damn. Now, if the Bears, the Bulls, or the Cubs went to the White House when Obama was there, I'll be okay.
Only thing I gotta say is my point of like the Knicks going, like my argument or like my point about it is like you're 100% right. I think it's an honor, and like when people go there, they're getting congressional medals, they're getting like awards, they're getting all this. People are being celebrated as the champions, Olympic champions, like all of these different great things. But I feel like, and even George Bush, there were people that didn't like George Bush, right? The same way you saying people didn't like Obama, the same way you saying all of it. But the one thing about George Bush is a lifetime politician. So at the end of the day, George Bush is exactly who, as a politician, everybody thought he was. But also George Bush respects the Constitution. George Bush respects the way the White House is, respects the prestige of the White House. Every single president does and did, with the exception of one. And the only problem, the reason I would say like why it's the like people, it's not as honorable on this president is simply because when you look at it, and you ask them about the Constitution, you ask them about all these rights and all of these things, all the great stuff for America, everything. He still wants to sit in the presidency seat for a third term, which is against the Constitution, right? But it's like, I respect all these things, but Donald Trump 2028, you don't respect it. And then also, they talk about like the access to the White House, all these things. As a fight fan that watched the UFC, I like the UFC. I'm not the person that's like, oh, Dana White is hanging out with the president, I'm never watching the UFC. Not that guy, right? As a sports fan, bro, I love the card. The card was amazing, bro. I thought that was an amazing card. It was UFC 250, right? Freedom 250 to celebrate what? It was to celebrate our 250th year, right? So Freedom 250, UFC's 250, landing on the year of our 250, right? Why was it on Donald Trump's birthday and not 4th of July? You know what I'm saying? Like, who was this show for? What did we put this on for? Who did it? Bro, literally, you got motherfuckers using the Oval Office as a locker room. Like, bro, that's distasteful. What does your grandpa think about that? Like the White House being used in that type of content. You know what I'm saying? But even if you didn't watch it, nigga, it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like you have to watch it to be offended. Just to know it took place is offensive. I love the card. I thought the card was amazing. There was some great fights. That's not the venue for that. The White House being used as locker rooms, niggas walking through. Like, bro, what? Like, bro, this is a prestigious opportunity, bro. And then you got a nigga get up there and open his mouth about Barack Obama's wife in a negative way. What the fuck did they expect when you get a bunch of racist Nazis up there? What the fuck did you think was going to happen? At the White House, of all places, where Barack Obama was president.
And that's what I'm saying, though, bro. Again, I didn't watch it. I felt that, yes, it was a good event, and yes, it helped, but I also felt like it demoralized the White House. Like, it was cool that it happened. Fight in the White House, like, that's really cool. But me personally, for what I know, I wouldn't have done it because it demoralizes what the White House stands for, right? And that's why I think you seen that people came out and they said the same thing. Is like, hey, it was a really cool event and it made a statement, but it should never happen again. And again, as leaders, one thing that I tell my leaders right now is nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. I feel that was a mistake that was made. On paper, it seemed good. On paper, it was like, oh, yo, this is a way to be able to show off American sport. This is a way, so on and so forth. And then when it happened, it was like, yeah, we shouldn't have did that. But does that make a person bad, fellas? Just because I'm like, I think of a way. Hold on, like, seriously. Like, don't even think about Donald Trump.
You're on a completely different fucking topic, nigga.
No,
like,
bro,
where are you right now, nigga? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I'm telling you,
Say
like,
Batman
again,
versus the Joker.
no, it's not. But again, did it not have to have Donald Trump to approve it, right? And
Because
so
no other president would ever think of some stupid shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
but that's what I'm saying though.
Respect the American flag too much.
But what I'm saying though is, again, at the beginning, and whether y'all want to believe it or not, at the beginning, when you think of an idea, you don't think of it as being stupid. You're like, okay, what is the positive? This is the positive that I see from it. A, it's positive because it's showcasing American sport. It's positive because I'm promoting one of the most leading sports in America, right? It's positive because I'm putting it on a big stage. That's what you're thinking of. And you're thinking of a small bit of negatives. And then when it happens, because again, regardless of what we all want to say, we've all thought of something that we thought was good. And then when we did it, it turned out bad. Now, the difference is Donald Trump is in a higher position than all of us. He's still a man and he's still a human being, just like all of us. Yes, he's more intelligent. Yes,
No,
he's
that
more
nigga's
intelligent.
not.
You supposed to think about that.
No, he's not
But I'm
more
just
intelligent.
saying, all I'm simply saying is it was an idea that looked good on paper. And it had a lot of viewers, yourself, Tyrone, to tune in. And it turned out to be a bad idea. And that's why everyone was like, yo, this will never happen again. But you can't judge a man off of one failure. Because if you judge a man off one failure, then we all would
Wrap
not
this
be.
shit up.
I'm just being honest with you. Like, Sam, how many times have you failed as a man and been like,
Nigga,
damn,
but see where you're taking all of this, bro? Like, it's like you taking it personally, like we talking about you, nigga. Like, you're making it like it's about you personally, bro.
Tyrone. I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna ask his question.
We're not personally attacking you, bro.
As a man, as
it's not personally attacking.
Can I ask you a question?
I have a better one, Sam.
As a man, in these 53 years that I've been on Earth, I never was an example to the world as the president, so I can't answer your question. And yes, if I was in a public view as the president and I made only one mistake, you can't hold it against me. That's what I'm going to say.
This that nigga's second term. He should fucking know better because he did it already. And he knew what didn't fucking work the first time. He should know better. But here's what I'll tell y'all. Just because you're 100% right. Like, oh my God, man, it was a great idea. Like on paper, oh my God, such a great idea. To recognize an American sport. Nigga, do you know that there were more international fighters on that damn card, right? There was a lot of Brazilians, a lot of everywhere else, bro, than like Americans. Like, and the sport is dominated by international fighters. So like, it's not even like we're showing off our American prowess and shit, right? We even got Americans getting their ass beat by some of these international people. But also, do you know the last time Tyson Fury was in America? And again, Tyson Fury was a heavyweight champion. Do you know the last time he was in America? And do you know why he hasn't been in America in the last 5 years? Okay, well, I guess not. But Tyson Fury's been banned from America, and the nigga ain't been here in 5 years. Well, Tyson Fury was wearing a Donald Trump for prime minister hat at the fucking White House. Somehow, some way, that nigga visa got approved and he was able to be there in a Donald Trump fucking hat. Just, it's so wild because, like, if you're gonna stand on something, bro, just like stand firm as fuck. Why was this nigga banned from America for so long? But then on the day of this event where we're celebrating America, we letting illegals in the White House. But that's all. You know what I'm saying? That and so for me, fuck the White House, nigga, when that nigga's there. Period. Because you're not standing on shit.
But that's what I'm saying, T. Like, this is
you're not saying that type of shit I'm saying, bro.
No, I am.
Is different than what you saying.
No,
because you're saying I'm blaming him for one thing, nigga. Like, fam, just in one event, that's 10 things, nigga. He disgraced the entire White House and allowed this fucking fight on the lawn, and then let illegal immigrants into the White House, nigga. And you don't want illegal immigrants here.
No, but I think that's like, and I'll end it with this, because a lot of people, even my father to my mother to people I work with now, nobody ever views how I look at things. and that's fine. I don't judge that because I look at things completely different than everybody. I'm a very realistic human being. I look at people how they are and how I would view things. I don't judge people on what it is or what they do. I know how I am as a man, how I operate, and I know that I get judged effectively, right? Nobody in the world is perfect. Nobody. No matter how much we hold them to a standard or not, nobody is perfect in the eye of human beings. And so I say that to say this. Donald Trump has been at every single big sporting event that we could think of, maybe besides baseball, right? Regardless of how we all feel about him, the man is successful. Whether y'all want to agree or not, he is a successful man. He has built a business of Trump. He's been on commercials. He's been in the White House twice, regardless of what we feel about him, fellas. And so again, you can sit there and not like him. Cool. That is your own prerogative. That is your own agreement. You cannot like him for what he did at the White House. That is your own agreement. And that is cool, right? But still, he's doing something that is different and that is trying to make him seem different. And again, people might not like it. That is fine. But he's still a man and he's still going to live his life and do what he do no matter what we say. Same thing like what you said, Sam. You was like, I don't give a fuck if Chicago goes to the White House or not Chicago. I don't give a fuck if that team goes to the White House. It don't bother me. Well, Sam, the same way you think, what makes it different than the way he thinks? Just because he leads people, that's how he got Trump to be where it is now. And
Okay.
whether y'all wait, hold on, wait, let me finish.
Nigga,
Wait,
he
let
the
me
leader of America, nigga. He not supposed to be you, nigga. He not supposed to be you. What the fuck you talking about, bro?
But that's what y'all niggas is missing. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all are missing the bigger picture. It don't matter what got him there. Like, seriously, hear me out. What got him to be the president? What got him to be the president, fellas, is being who he is. Fuck all of us. He's successful. We're not. Whether y'all want to approve it or not, he is successful. He is in the White House and we are not. And based off his actions, based off what he's been doing, whether we like it or not, he is successful and we're not to that level. So that's how I look at it. I don't give a fuck. Like, people can hate him or whatnot. My mom talks to me every day and tells me, yo, oh, fuck him. Okay, you can sit there and say that all day. We can sit here and say, fuck him all day. My man's still going to sleep in silk sheets, right? So again, that's how I just look at the world. Whether y'all want to agree it or not, that's how I look at the world. Every man is different in how you get to success, how you get to millionaire. If you want to judge me, if I got a million people saying, yo, he's fraud, he's flowing, fuck him, I'm still going to sleep in silk sheets, bruh. I'm
Okay,
still
Tyrone. So you basically saying free Diddy.
No, don't go there. Please don't, nigga, because I don't want to hear another. That nigga, well, the American justice system is right. Them niggas can. I mean, nigga, if Donald Trump shot me on my lawn, I shouldn't have been on my lawn. Like, shut the fuck up, nigga.
You know why I said that? You know why I said that?
No, I don't know.
I said that
basically
because Diddy was successful.
Yep.
You hear me, Tyrone? Diddy was.
How many? How many?
Yeah,
people
that nigga. He way more successful than us. That nigga definitely did more time than me, though.
Diddy made mistakes, but since he's successful, you know, he's on a different level. You know what I mean? So it's okay.
Yeah, that shit don't make sense. It don't make sense when you say it again.
Hey, but Sam, wait, real quick. I'll be done. I'll be done. I like that you put there. Hold on. I'll be done. Sam, how many celebrities agreed with his wrongdoing and still did it? Every celebrity knew what he was doing that was fucked up, and they still went about it, even knowing he was doing fucked up shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, regardless of what we say, bruh, no matter what we say, we can sit here and say,
which podcast was it? Which podcast was it when he asked him about, he said, yeah, it's simple, man. Just score 20 points a quarter, and then I could get my 80. Hey, dog, this is Wavy, this Sam, and this is Sir Octavius, nigga. You might not like it. Hey, we love you. Holla at us on TikTok. Holla at us on YouTube, brother. I'm going to pull up on you, dog. I don't even know if I want to anymore, but my nigga, you my nigga, bro.
Hey,
so
dog. Hey.
I'm going to still pull up on you, my nigga. We going to have some.
Hey.
Come on, dog. Hey,
what's wrong with you, man?
For the Indiana Bears. Hey, for the Indiana Bears.
Last day.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm going to throw this out to the fans. I want y'all to look up these two actors and tell me which one's the best. I need a top 5 from both.
Yeah. Good
I need Adam Sandler versus Woody Harrelson.
Write them down.
Give me
Woody
5
Harrelson
apiece.
Versus Adam Sandler.
Give me 5
bro,
apiece.
That's a crazy one.
Let me know what you think.
That's a crazy
Next
one.
Thursday,
Sam.
we'll break it down. See what you got.
Yeah, I like that one. Okay. I like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you might not like it. We're going to argue. We're going to go back and forth. We're going to have different opinions.
Yeah.
These my niggas, bro.
Yeah.
They going to be here next week. We're getting fined for being late, though, but they going to be here next week. So guess
White
what
House down. White House down.
We'll see you next Thursday. Ladies and gentlemen, you might not like it. We out.
Yeah. Hey, y'all hold that down. Big gay day, I get it poppin'. Fago, RP to shorty LO. But they know, if it ain't about $, I say no. How you like me now? Today, Masego. I hear a lot of talk, but I think I need proof. I ain't dropped in 2 years, but I still got the juice. I ain't got no more peers. I'm not the same as you. Stupid ass. To be honest, I've not been being honest. Being humble like I really ain't got it. Being modest like I really ain't dropped enough songs that can get you from Arizona on a road trip, probably out to Compton. Tell me what the word is. Tell me who the GOAT, and I tell you what absurd is. Cuz I like to shoot, nickname dude perfect. If he throw it up, you know it's going in. Anybody out here on defensive, I just score again. I ain't never tripping by the L, we just go again. God ain't made nobody like myself, Deli born to win. You niggas a product of myself, should be proud to be it. But instead they crashing out, I really hate to see it. Threw it in my face, I try to help, I hope they never need it. Product of my culture, what I'm reaping, you will never see it. I can give you everything I got, you still couldn't beat me. Nigga, ain't no other way to say it, dawg, that is how it is. I don't need a friend and none of y'all, that is how it is. I ain't really with the friend, dawg, that is how it is. In the end, I just have myself, that is how it is. What I learned is, that is how it is. What I learned is, look, you really don't want to push me. I'm at a place where I'm peaceful. I'm at a place where I'm vital. My purpose helping the people. Really no time for the beef, and I contemplate being vegan. Slow it down, ain't seasoned enough. I know they want me out partying, drinking time, throwing up 5 a.m. stumbling, still going up. Call the homies up, what you want, call in to work, cause I got a plate on the float that I'm cooking up. This what we gon' do, man, it's easy. Hit a few licks, nothing big, man, it's easy. Ain't nobody even gonna be home, dog, it's easy. 2 bands for you, 3 for me, man, it's easy. Oh, that's how it is, same ones told me buy a chain for I bought a crib. Same ones killing they self, taught me how to live. Same ones want my place, well, that's common sense. Ain't no other way to say it, dawg, that is how it is. I don't need a friend and none of y'all, that is how it is. I ain't really with the friend, dawg, that is how it is. In the end, I just have myself, that is how it is. What I learned is, that is how it is. What I learned is,